Hi fam, I hope that you're doing well today. And so in today's session, let's discuss two key tips that can help us to become much more successful or that can help fuel our success. And today's session is inspired by one of my mentors, Simon Chan. So let's dive into this. So the first tip is that it's important to become as goal-driven as possible, right? I think I mentioned yesterday this audio, "The Strangest Secret" by Elle Nightingale. You can definitely find it on YouTube or on Spotify. And one of the key things that stood out for me was that if we have goals, it's definitely going to be easier for us to get to where we want to go in life, right? I think you gave an example of, let's say, a ship that sets out and it doesn't really know where it's going. I mean, it's going to be difficult for it to land anywhere, right? But then if it has that clear path and direction and knows where it wants to get to at the end of the day, it's going to be easier for that ship to get there, right? Safe and sound. And so in the same way, when we have the kind of things I want to achieve in life set out straight or set out clear, it's easier for us to get to those things, right? And one key tip that I could share with you along this way is that we can use our phones or our laptops or our devices to create virtual vision boards for ourselves, right? Because of course we can write down our goals, which is really a good thing to do, and then we can also have a virtual representation or visual representation, and this is how we can develop this. And so if we go to a site for stock photos, so I think there's Unsplash and then there's a couple of others, we can find pictures of our goals, and then we can find a template in Canva, then put the pictures together so that we have that representation. Then we can download that and then use it for our screensaver on our laptops, our phones, our tablets, wherever we're going to see it, right? We can even print it out and then put it in our homes, or stick it on our cars, or in our cars. I guess wherever we are going to constantly see it, so it reminds us that this is where we are going and this is what we are setting out to achieve, right? And so that's one key thing that we can do to have that visual representation, aside from us also writing down our goals at the beginning of the week, the beginning of the month, the beginning of the day, right? That's the clear intentions of what we want to achieve within the day. And then the second point is to have a daily method of operation. And so this will be helpful to us, right? So the daily method of operation is basically the different things I want to do in the day. And then what this will help us to do is to achieve that habit of consistency, right? Because if we know that, okay, so every day maybe first of all I pray, maybe I meditate, maybe I work out, maybe I write down my goals, I get to work, I do this, right? When we have those things set out like that, it's easier for us to be consistent on them, because when we do them over and over and over, we'll get to a point where it's kind of automatic, right? We know that when we wake up, we need to do this kind of thing. And then that will help us to achieve the success that wants in life, right? Because it said that it's probably not going to be possible to achieve success without consistency, right? And so having that daily method of operation, having those key things that are a must do within the day, will help us build in those kind of habits for success that we need, that kind of consistency that we need to achieve our goals at the end of the day. And so I hope that these two tips are helpful, practical to you, and let's go apply them as much as we can. And I wish you an amazing rest of the day. We'll catch up tomorrow, God's willing. It's goodbye for now. Thank you.